There are goals, and then there are Cristiano Ronaldo goals. The kind that make an entire stadium go silent for 1 second before exploding into celebration. The kind that make kids run outside and try to copy them. Every time Ronaldo stepped onto the pitch, it felt like something unforgettable could happen. I still remember watching his incredible bicycle kick against Juventus in the Champions League. Time seemed to stop as he rose into the air, perfectly connected with the ball, and buried it into the net. Even the Juventus fans stood up and applauded. In that moment, rivals disappeared, and football itself won. That goal wasn't just beautiful, it was proof that Ronaldo could do the impossible. Then there were his thunderous free kicks, impossible long-range strikes, towering headers, and last-minute winners. Whether it was Manchester United, Real Madrid, Juventus, Al Nassr, or Portugal, he always found a way to create magic. Every goal carried a story of endless training, discipline, and the refusal to accept limits. That's what made him different. Talent started the journey, but relentless hard work made him a legend. But every great story eventually reaches its most emotional chapter. For Cristiano Ronaldo, that chapter was the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Everyone knew this would probably be his final chance to lift the one trophy that had always escaped him. Millions of fans believed this was the ending football had been waiting to write. Portugal began with hope, and Ronaldo made history by becoming the first player ever to score in 5 different World Cups. It was another record in a career filled with records. Yet football doesn't always reward dreams. As the tournament continued, Ronaldo found himself on the bench during the knockout stage. It was a sight that shocked the football world. The man who had carried Portugal for nearly 2 decades was now watching part of the biggest matches from the sidelines. Then came the heartbreaking quarterfinal against Morocco. Portugal fought with everything they had, but the final whistle blew after a 1-0 defeat. Their World Cup dream was over. The cameras captured a moment that no football fan will ever forget. Cristiano Ronaldo walked alone down the tunnel, tears streaming down his face. For a player who had always looked unstoppable, those tears reminded us that behind the records, trophies, and fame was simply a man whose biggest dream had slipped away. I don't think those tears were only about losing a match. They were for every sacrifice he had made since leaving his family as a young boy. They were for every hour spent training when others were sleeping. They were for the dream of becoming a World Cup champion that would never come true. Even after that painful night, Ronaldo didn't quit. He continued wearing the Portugal jersey with pride, proving that greatness isn't only about lifting trophies. Sometimes it's about standing back up when your heart is broken. One day, football will witness Cristiano Ronaldo's final professional match. No one knows exactly when or where it will happen. Maybe he will score one last goal. Maybe he won't. But when that final whistle blows, an entire generation will realize it has just watched the end of one of the greatest careers in sports history. The chants of "Saiu" will fade from the stadiums, but they'll never disappear from our memories. His goals will live forever. His records will inspire future generations. And his story will remind us that success isn't measured only by the trophies you lift, but by the lives you inspire. Cristiano Ronaldo may one day leave the field, but legends never truly retire. They live forever in every dream they inspire and every heart they change.